What is going on YouTube? It is FlopFish here. Welcome to another Call of Duty Black Ops commentary, once again using the ballista, and yes, those are the iron sights. This is actually the first game that I could use them in was on Turbine. Yeah. Talk about ironic situations. So I end up struggling with them for a little bit, and then I just go ahead and switch out for the better suited better suited scope ballista with FMJ ballistic sway, or the ballistic CPU, and the laser sights. So as you notice, I am rocking the carbon fiber camo, which looks absolutely insane, and I really enjoy like the camos in this game. I think they're pretty good, especially the ones you have to work for. And speaking of working for them, I am on the road to getting gold camo. I have one last challenge to complete, which is just getting those blood frenzies or whatever they're called, 5 kills with it. They can be quite annoying for my playstyle because I generally don't like to sit back and kind of camp it out and snipe people, but that's just what I've been doing lately because I want that gold camo just to see what it looks like. But I think I might stay with the carbon fiber. I think it looks really good, and right there is why I love the unscoped ballista, just how fast you can aim up. And fortunately here this guy kind of spawns and gets a nice little advantage on me there. Really bad luck, but whatever, it's life. So onto whatchamacallit, the challenge is to unlock the camos. And I don't know if any of you have done them, but there's generally some of them where you are just shooting yourself in the face for 20 minutes trying to get them, like 20 in-game minutes, not actual real time. But my favorite one, the hardest one to get in my opinion, isn't all these blood frenzies and stuff. It's just stupid 50 kills without perks or attachments, and I did them all at once. So I was pretty much running just the ballista with the scope on it, the default scope, and that's pretty much it. And it is quite painful. Don't suggest running them at the same time. Just take your time, get 100 kills, because you don't really realize how important perks are in this game until you run a class without them. They're pretty good actually. To anyone that says like they don't really do a ton, yeah, no, they do a ton. For me at least, they like stuff like fast hands is pretty useful. Lightweight, extreme conditioning, dexterity, hardline's like whatever. It does its job, but dexterity and toughness is one of those perks that I just have to run now. I feel like I'm winning more gunfights because of it. It seems like there's just less recoil, and there probably is to a certain extent, especially when being shot. You don't have any. You can just pretty much stay there, and yeah, you can just take all the bullets you want. So anyways, on to another thing I wanted to talk about with the sniping. Seems to be what I'm talking about a lot lately, but it's the laser sights, and the laser sights are pretty good. You know, they're not like perfect. You're not gonna go out and no scope every single person, but I am picking up some pretty cheeky long no scopes, both like mid range to long, just because if you can see your laser hit the guy, odds are you're gonna get them, and I find them really helpful. It'd be cool if it was like kind of like Battlefield where you could see them in your scope. I don't know if it'd really help a ton though in Call of Duty, just because you don't have to kind of aim for their heads or whatever, or bullet drop and stuff. But I don't know, it seems pretty useful to run. Probably more useful on the unscoped than the scope, just because you can get those cheeky no scopes. But I just feel like my accuracy is slightly, like, not a big difference, but big enough that I have to run them. So yeah, it's kind of where I'm at on that. And as you can see, like, the camo is unreal. The gold or the carbon fiber, it is just dirty. Really like the looks of it. And so as you can see, I went from 2-7 to 10-8. So pretty happy with that. Nice little comeback, and then I end up doing fairly well in the next round. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the Ballista talks. Onto kind of what I've been up to and what is going to be debuted over the course of the week and stuff. So there's going to be a new episode of kind of weird classes, I guess is what I'm gonna dub it, or stuff like that, and they're just pretty much themed and really random. So I think the first one I did the Suicide Bomber, which was a lot of fun. I might revisit that one with C4 actually, just because I think C4 would be a lot more ironic to use in that situation. But the problem would be killing myself with it. Probably wouldn't go over too well, but you know, you never know. It could be pretty interesting. And then another one I'm gonna do eventually is the crossbow and tomahawks. Once I get back up to scavenger, I'm gonna do that one just because I feel like I need scavenger on it. Another one I might do is just tomahawks only. Maybe run a couple perks on it, but no, just it allows for some pretty interesting stuff. And the next one I have coming up is, I don't want to put out too many spoilers, but I don't use any of my class customization points at all, and this is the best display of accuracy there is. Yeah, speaking of sensitivity and accuracy, since they go hand in hand, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but if you play on 10 sensitivity, it is a lot lower, and collateral is really bad. I need to go get something to drink. Anyways, so back onto the 10 sensitivity kind of topic. It's not as, like, you don't spin as fast as you do in other Call of Duties. It's definitely very noticeable to me, mainly because I have rocked 10 sensitivity in any single COD I have played. It's just kind of what I've gotten used to. I might make a video about this later on, just kind of showcasing why, but in this game 10 sensitivity feels like it's around 7. In other Call of Duty 7 or 8, especially like the one I can compare it to the most would be Modern Warfare, and I'd say it's probably a 7 or an 8 sensitivity in this game. I really wish it was just a little bit higher. I'm finding myself just overcompensating a little bit on my shots, and I don't know, it's just, yeah, that's just me, but I don't know how big of a difference it is for anyone else, but I really like having the ability to run into a place and have some guy behind you and spin on a dime and shoot him. It's definitely a lot of fun to do that, because they get really frustrated and they just wonder how people can play on 10 sensitivity, which I kind of enjoy playing on it. It's a challenge. It's something that once you get used to, though, you won't go back from it. It's pretty fun to use. It's good. It's all good. So yeah, that's pretty much it about that. Let's see, we've discussed camos, we've discussed ballista, we've discussed sensitivity, and we haven't discussed, or did I discuss worst classes? I think I did. So yeah, it's just gonna be combat knife only. It's gonna be a lot of fun. There's a lot of rage, but hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I need some ideas for future ones, of course, like I said, but I'll get those in another video from you guys, hopefully. And so yeah, last night it actually snowed here. I was pretty excited to see the snow. It was also really windy out, but knowing me, I'm still rocking shorts, t-shirt, flip-flops. Just because it's snowing out doesn't mean it's not warm outside. Wait, that's kind of ironic. Anyways, yeah, so if you guys kind of think I'm crazy, good, because I am. Just 'cause I don't know, I like the snow, but it's not that cold out to wear like t-shirt and shorts and stuff. Like you can easily wear that in like 2-degree weather, no problem. So right here, I knew this guy was somewhere around here. I had a feeling he was in the hut, so rather than run in there and confront him having the advantage knowing I was there, I doubled back a little bit and just kind of went like, oh, you're gonna come out that way. So It worked out for me. Luckily he didn't see me and I was able to get him, or sneak behind him at least, because he thought I was running around. But anyways guys, that's pretty much it for the commentary. It's a bit random, pretty long. I might try to just shorten these up in the future, but that's about it guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a rating. If you're new, subscribe, all that jazz, all that fun stuff. I ended up going, I think it was like 26 and 16 or something along those lines. Take it easy.